SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. It's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Los Angeles Rams taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They come in playing some decent football, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Jackson now to return. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
First down, 49ers.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The numbers for him from a week ago, 18 carries, 66 yards.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play. And I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams. Because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
He's brought down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And now they'll throw with Allen. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, 49ers.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
To the air.
Allen over the middle, and It's incomplete. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to fourth down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, you only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
So out come the Rams down for their first possession. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of a season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So if they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And that'll be incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. It's a pickup of 6.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46.
On 2nd down now. It's Arnold. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break the tackle and turn into a bigger game. So if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll look to throw again. Niners get there and bring him down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here.
On the return, Jackson. As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wild card spots with 2 weeks to go. But, you know, there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And, Brandon, it's always worth keeping in mind, and I have to keep writing it down for myself. Remember, it's 7 teams in each conference now making the playoffs. So that brings more important games to the end of the season. So, in theory, more teams alive for postseason berth later in the year.
An explosive 38-yard pickup.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense over-committing. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 9 now. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this is good, and it makes it a 9-3 ball game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They're on 24-yard line.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
San Francisco.
Throwing now is Allen. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On play action, Allen. Incomplete on the deep ball. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, it's Arnold. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Pushing his way through. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, our score, 9-3.
49ers 3.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Brings to the shotgun snap to Allen. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown, 49ers.
Number 87. Touchdown.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49ers 38-yard line.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll go option to the short side. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That ball coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. 4th down now. San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Operating from the gun. Allen.
That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire.
Allen's pass.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Allen going to throw.
And he finds a man with a crossing route.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
On the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, Allen. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Operating from the gun. Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
13. Rams 12.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
They're on the 25-yard line.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field. Try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
A little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Third down and long.
On third down, Arnold. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
They're on 20-yard line.
Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing again. Allen completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Got the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much.
You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Justin Tucker set to...
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
We'll see if they can pick it up. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. taken in. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
From left side here, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 14-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
The tackle made by Joey Bosa. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Tucker now to add the point after.
The extra point.
And with that, the lead is up to 8. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
What would the time look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
L.A. readies for its next possession.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
It's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 6 yards away. And the Rams are now just a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Back to throw again. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This one good for a 1st down, and also that is catch number 94 now on the season. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a handoff here to his running back. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to...
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 30 line.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it.
The pressure gets to him again.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Is good. Makes the score Niners 23, Rams 20.
So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but was 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
At the 41-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Kenny Clark in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 13.
Got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
For the field goal, a 55-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. And it's
working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here that's complete.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
He's out of bounds at the 10-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop the throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47.
They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Number 14. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 49ers' 43-yard line.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 36.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On first down, it's Arnold. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll run on first down. It's Arnold. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Arnold. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Well, after the loss on first down, they're going to walk that line and understand they don't have to rush just yet, but time is still going to be a factor in the decision-making. Call your play. Make sure everyone knows what they're doing. You have to score a touchdown here. You've got to find a way to cash in.
That 2nd down play nets a -4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Well, you know me pretty well now. You know what I want to do after that completed pass. 4th down, down by 3. What do I want to do here?
You want to go for it. You might be tempted. I think they need to kick it.
Yeah, someone might have to overrule me. Get the kicker out there, tie this game up.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
At their own 25-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
26-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
Rams 23.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down by a field goal, 1:06 to play. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up
back to throw. Finding a safety valve here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. We talk about making winning plays. That is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
today's final score.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for San Francisco, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for L.A., their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.